going to go through a quick presentation, and I'm going to narrate some of the challenges that the fire department faces. In the fire service, we have over 300,000 members nationwide. Out of those 300,000 members, we lose, on an average, 80 to 100 firefighters in the line of duty every year. You see all these different ladders and these props? Every single one came from a line of duty death. Somebody died in the line of duty, and now we're just trying to prevent that from happening again. And plus, we're honoring the person that passed away. When you guys walk around, if you see these little posters, it talks about the line of duty death that happened and the procedures to go through. I want you to get a perspective from a firefighter point of view. When we kiss our families goodbye, unfortunately, sometimes a member that wears this uniform, that puts this badge on, doesn't get to go home with their family. Mayday! All companies on the fire ground, we have a mayday in progress. You know what the mayday, go with your message.
Mayday! Firefighter Web 235 killer. I'm off on the second floor. I'm running out of air, trying to find an exit.
Firefighter Web, I copy your mayday. Stay calm, pal. We're coming to get you. Activate your pass device. Turn all your lights on. Find a window. If you can't find a window, I want you to verify a ladder and bail out. At this time, our firefighter has found a window. We teach him how to break a window out. There is a ladder. He needs to extricate himself immediately, otherwise that room is going to flash on him and he won't be able to go home and see his family. Firefighter Webb successfully made it out, and now he gets to go home and see his family. That is one technique. There's another technique as well. If you have a smaller window where you cannot come out, you're in a bathroom window, you can't do that method, bringing your legs around. So what do? We teach our members how to come out of that window head first. He breaches his window, make sure that there's a ladder, and now he's coming down. As he's coming down, he wants to make room for the next person, so he hooks two, grab four, and now the next person can come down as well. And A.O. Walker has successfully made it out of the building. So we teach our members how to breach a wall, no matter how big the hole is. He's got about a 14 by 17 inch hole that he's going to take off his SCBA while still staying on air, and he's going to push his SCBA, which allows him to breathe, through this small hole, and he's going to fall right through it. He swings his SCBA all the way around. He puts his tool on the other side so he still can use it in case he needs it. He puts his breathing apparatus through, and here comes his body, head first. And he is allowed to get to the next room and survive and go home and see his family as well. He's breaking through right now. He's going to sit down, put the SCBA right through the middle, tool comes first, and then he's going to corkscrew through, allow him to get through. 6'2", not a problem. And Captain Ramirez gets to go home and see his family as well. So now Captain Alvarado on the right side is running out of air. He tells Captain Ramirez that he needs some air, so what they do, they work as a team. So Captain Ramirez can give some of his air to Captain Alvarado. Now they're sharing air, and they both can exit the building successfully. We are going down as firefighters, a hallway. The ceiling comes in, and you have a bunch of wires up top that can get you hung up. You got a bunch of wires. Remember, there is no heat or smoke here. If there is, it's even more complicated. But this is the technique. He stays low. He finds where the entanglements are, and he pushes them up. He pushes himself through, pushing all those entanglements away from him, above him. He does not want to get hung up because it'll delay his progress from getting out. Very frustrating, but once you get the technique down, it's a technique that'll get that bad pendulum onto the good side. Nice job, Firefighter Webb.
These highly trained FEMA canines are capable of doing the amount of work of 50 different firefighters. We have 8 certified canines throughout the state. We're going to bring out here firefighter Eric Ingstead and his dog Java. So these are FEMA certified members. Now, obedience is a critical skill of a search dog. So here Eric is talking to his canine, and this is important for both the effectiveness of the team and the canine's effectiveness. So direction and control is very important. So you can see these hand gestures that Eric is doing to assist the canine to be able to understand. And it's interesting that dogs are one of the only animals that understand pointing very well, even better than a human baby. He's turning a handle clockwise, and what that does is make that spreader open, and it has incredible force. And so they're popping the door hinge to help somebody inside that's trapped. Then they have the other hand behind him, firefighter Haskett has the cutters. Those have incredible cutting force. There's 2 units down here, Honda-powered units that draw pressurized hydraulic fluid. And then that goes through these hoses that are specialized. They're inside the high-pressure hose, and then there's a lower pressure exterior hose that's a return hose. Now you'll see in the background too, you have firefighter paramedics that are standing by to render immediate medical aid with their gurney, their backboard, and then of course there's rescue ambulances here that once that individual is free, that they'll bring them to safety. And they're also holding what we call C-spine, or their cervical spine, keeping that neck in alignment during this vehicle extrication so there's no significant damage to the cervical spine of that patient as we work to cut and to remove these doors and ultimately free that individual. Now, even though we're telling you a lot about these amazing tools that are in these firefighter hands, truly, if it was not for these trained firefighters and their skills and abilities, these tools would be nothing. You'll notice too, perhaps, the helmet color differentiation. You have firefighters in the yellow, and then standing right here is Captain Lewis. He's creating a safe environment for these firefighters to work in, ensuring safety for all. Nearby behind, you'll see engine 27. You see that white hose coming out, an 1.5-inch hose line. That's a standard operating procedure for incidents such as this. That hose line will be charged, will be ready, and will be manned in the event there's any fire problem. In addition, you see a firefighter over here with a dry chemical extinguisher. Believe it or not, that's for us. If there's a problem where one of these firefighters are working in an area and there's gasoline spill and it flashes, we can immediately deploy that fire extinguisher and to create a cloud of safety to get them out. Now with that spreader, they were able to finally remove that door. And you see there, he's bringing up those cutters. And again, those range from 50,000 to 200,000 pounds of cutting force. So it's a careful operation not to have a firefighter being in between that force and the vehicle for his own safety. As you can see, it takes time to carefully cut this and to make sure that the person inside is safe. That's why they have a blanket for their own safety as well. Now on the ground, you may not be able to see it in the back, but there's also telescopic rams that can be used, if need be, to push that dash away from that patient, to completely move the whole front end of that vehicle away from that patient if need be. So there's additional specialized tools on the ground that they have and that they can utilize. And now they're bringing in a backboard to be able to slide it under the patient, to be able to lift that individual up, and you're going to have them come out head first. and in a careful manner to be able to put them on that backboard, ultimately onto that gurney, and then secure that individual.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you for being here. On behalf of the 3,500 men and women of the Los Angeles Fire Department, I thank you for your support and your support of our F.I.R.E Foundation. Because of the money that we'll generate here tonight, we're going to be able to continue 4 important programs. The first one's our Leadership Academy, which will allow us to develop leadership skills for our future officers. The second one is our ability to purchase equipment, like brush helmets and flashlights for our new firefighters. The third one is technology, and we're happy to say in the next few months we'll be launching our first drone program, which will increase firefighter safety by transmitting images from a drone down to the command post. And our last one, which is equally important, are our youth programs. We'll be able to fund our Weekend Fire Academy, our Crew 30 program, our Fire Station Cadet program, and our newest youth program, which is our High School Firefighter Magnet program. We currently have 2 high schools online now, with 2 more next fiscal year. We believe by targeting our youth that we will be able to cultivate future firefighters so that we can be more reflective of the people that we serve. So thank you very much.
First of all, let's give it up for the chief because he's doing a fantastic job. And I'm so blessed to be able to be honored today. And when you think about all the good that the fire department represents in our city, and we're just getting ready to see this incredible video saving property, saving people's lives, putting their lives on the line for all of us, committed to this incredible city of ours. So we should really clap for all the firemen and firewomen that's in this audience, but also in the whole city of Los Angeles. So thanks to all of you for what you do. Chief, can you come in with us, please? And then Kyrie, come on, because you're responsible for me being here, so come on up. Congratulations to everybody. Thank you, too.